Support for the Hambino Podcast is brought to you by Junk Brands. Junk Brands, the best headband out there, guys. I hope you guys know this. I know they've been worn by a lot of competitive athletes out there. Honestly, I use it. I'm not an athlete so far, but I can tell you this, having long hair, being hot outside, I put my headband on from Junk Brands, and honestly, it keeps the sweat out of my face. It looks stylish. I'm repping my team. I love it. They have many different designs. Obviously, you don't have to. You get one that is specifically for baseball, but they have so many different graphics on there. I'm pretty sure you can find one that you'd like, and they're not expensive. They're really good pricing, very cool designs. Anything you can think of, they have it. So go out, check them out at junkbrands.com and get them before they're gone, man. The second sponsor that we have is from Café de Chateau. And honestly, every morning when I wake up, I can't start my day without some coffee, man. And it feels great that I don't have to wake up extra early to go to Starbucks or go to Dunkin'. I can just pour my own cold brew coffee thanks to Café de Chateau. And honestly, it comes out fantastic. I can't argue with it. It's great. I mean, me making my own coffee and actually tasting a little bit better than most coffee shops, it's a good feeling, honestly, because I'm keeping money in my pocket. So if you guys don't want to spend any money, crazy money on coffee, you can check them out. It's nice to even have like a hot coffee one. So it's a French press. It's amazing, guys. I totally recommend it. And a new addition, a new partnership, I can say, it comes from Draft Top. If you guys haven't seen this product, it is amazing, because what better way to drink a beer, a canned beer, without a fucking top? It is amazing, dude. It doesn't feel like you're taking all the gas that when you're drinking it, like it makes you feel full. This thing is just takes off the top like a can opener, and you can drink beer regularly like if it was from a cup, man. It's the best thing. I mean, it's so inexpensive. Check them out. They came out in Shark Tank, and they got a deal. So I mean, it's great, man. I'm very optimistic about this. If you guys want to order some, go check them out at the link in our Instagram page. And then you can also put the discount code Topless Crew 10 and get 10% off on your order. Fine. We're on, guys. Welcome, guys, to the Hambino Podcast. You know what's up? We got some new fucking guests here. I'm excited. We got Chance from the baseball coach from damn it, dude, I forgot the name.
It's okay, Papi. Benedictine University Mesa.
Thank you. And as you guys know, the guy that jumped in, our best friend over here, Rolando Sanchez, and we got a special guest also, Miriam Luz. She's a sports journalist. She's from New York, and let me tell you, biggest Mets fan I know, and it's hard to believe that sometimes. But you know what? We're here. We're on Hot Takes. I like it. We got great topics today, guys. Great topics. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. My Mets are winning. I'm not sure about DeGrom's health right now because he got taken out of the game because some soreness. But, I still have faith in him. He has a .54 ERA and is going to be the NL MVP this year. Let me just say that.
I would say that's not a hot take at all.
No, that's a fact.
Especially if the Mets make it to the playoffs, undoubtedly. I mean, I'm willing to give him the award right now because he's got 2 more RBIs than he does got earned runs.
I'm not even a Mets fan, but I cringe every time he leaves a start with an injury, man.
Dude, and that's happened for like the past 2-3 starts.
Yeah, tonight too.
So I think it's more they're just letting him go and then be like, all right, we don't need you no more. And he's like, all right, let's shut it down. Like, I really think that's what it is. Like,
Well, and I mean, if you're gonna try to let him go and prolong an injury, I mean, if the Mets actually do have a chance to make it into the playoffs, you want that guy to be at its best. So I mean, you want to kind of keep him nice and tucked in. You guys don't want to stretch him out more than he should. And I don't even know, is Sittengard coming back this season or is he out this whole season?
Who?
Thor.
Noah Syndergaard. I don't think he's coming back this year. Just his health is not looking 100%. I did see him on the bench in the dugout this game, but like no update. He's not doing any rehab. He's not playing. Last time I thought he was playing in St. Lucie, but he got taken out of the game. So if you can't perform at a low A level, then you probably can't go into the major leagues.
Yeah. That's my kid right there. If you guys don't hear him. Yep. We got the second one on the way.
Round and third, baby. In case you ain't know, Becca, that means Becca's has ran through the stop sign twice now.
Twice already, man. I know. Hey, but you know what though? One pitcher that has been doing some rehab back is Mike Clevenger, and I don't think he's gonna come back this year. But I mean, him throwing long toss on flat ground, I mean, it's great progress coming from Tommy John, to be honest.
Dude, imagine the Padres having Clevenger right now. Oh,
they need, honestly, in my opinion, I think they should trade for Kyle Gibson. I've been posting this a lot in different pages. People are like, who the fuck is Kyle Gibson? I'm like, dude, the guy has the best ERA in the American League for Texas.
Yeah.
In Texas.
So, I mean, it's kind of like, in my opinion, I see the Padres needing that extra arm so they can push back Paddock back or even Ryan Weathers to get him out. Because every time Ryan Weathers pitches, it's a bullpen day.
They just sent him back. They just sent him down today.
Oh, look at that. They heard me.
They just dropped him in the AAA.
Another pitcher who might be coming back is Severino.
Yes, I did hear about that.
And I'm hearing from, I have a lot of contacts in baseball. Some teammates might be expecting him to be coming back in late September, early October. I'm not really sure about everything depending on his rehab, but he has been playing in low A division and he seems to be doing well. But since the Yankees haven't been playing really well, I really think that they do need pitching during this time. So the earliest or the fastest that Severino could get his rehab going, I think that can be a successful addition to the Yankees.
And you know what? The Yankees are desperate for pitching as well, man.
Mm-hmm. Garrett Cole looked good tonight, man. Whew, guys, so
that spider tack,
Hey, that, but
he didn't need it tonight.
Hey, you know what though? But that's a clear example right there that he doesn't need spider tack.
No.
And so all these other guys that are bitching and complaining that they need that stuff, I don't know if you wanted to dive into that right away, but
yeah, go for it. I want to hear your thoughts because you were like,
I'm moderate. I know we kind of spoke a little bit about it the other day, Beck. I was like, I'm moderate. I'm in the middle with it because like I get it. Like, hey, having pine tar, hey, it gives you a little bit more control. You know what I mean? Pine tar, the sunscreen, you know what I mean? The rosin, having that stuff that, hey, it gives you a little bit more control. It might give you a little uptick, nonetheless. Whereas this spider tack stuff, they're talking about not having control. You see how sticky that shit is? I used to be even when I hit, I love having pine tar, but I couldn't have it too sticky because I felt like I didn't have control. Mm-hmm. So you're saying we have the super duper sticky shit. You're going to say that's just having just as much control as not having sticky shit. So, and I don't know, Chance, I don't know when you started using stuff as a pitcher, because I know all pitchers do at some point or another. I don't know when you started. I didn't pitch that deep into my career as a pitcher. Like last time I really pitched, I was 17. You know what I mean? So getting into college, discovering a little bit more stuff, I didn't experience that. But I'm like, most motherfuckers just pitch without anything their whole fucking careers until they get around somebody who's like, hey man, you ever try putting a little bit of this on it? It's like, oh shit, I never thought of that before. Like I didn't want to get caught, or I didn't know how to use it. Like that's what it is for me. So I don't know. I'm split in the middle. That spider tech shit though, you see how these RPMs are dipping now because motherfuckers ain't using it.
Dude, did you see Bowers?
That ain't no performance enhancer.
Did you see Bowers' video that he posted up? He was just like, is this illegal or illegal? And the freaking ball's just stuck in there.
Dude, Yadi Molina. That's what Yadi Molina
had. Yadi Molina.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. 3 years ago, whenever that shit happened.
When he was looking for the ball and just got stuck in his chest.
I don't want to get too deep. I'll let you guys talk, but I got a conspiracy. Like, I got kind of a theory on all this shit. So I'll let you guys talk before I fucking blow everything up. So.
All right. Well, Chance, what was your experience as a pitcher using sticky stuff?
Dude, I just growing up in the game, right? I always knew that people use stuff, and I had no idea how, like Londo was saying, like how to use it. There's a specific way to use it. In high school, I messed around with pine tar. Like I'd slap pine tar all over my hands and just see what would happen. I had no idea what I was doing. But once I got into college, it was more prevalent and guys talked about it. The older guys knew some stuff that I didn't know. But yeah, I mean, dude, I used sunscreen and rosin. And once I started using it, man, I loved it. And it wasn't like it made me better. You know what I mean? But it just gave me some control, gave me some confidence. I felt the baseball. But yeah, dude, I use that stuff. I just think what's happened now in the last few years, this last week in baseball, is it's just gone overboard, man. People just took it over the edge, and now it's coming back to get everybody, man. That's all it is. I mean, I think the new rules or whatever that came out about it are ridiculous, dude. There's no way you can suspend somebody for using some sunscreen and rosin. It's not helping. All it does is make you feel the baseball. That's what it does. Like the sticky stuff, whatever they were using, like that's overboard, man.
It's almost like banging trash cans with stealing signs. It's almost
weird.
Here, see, but
nobody got in trouble for that.
This is the way that the umpires were talking about, is like, we're not going to go over there and taste or touch and try to see the difference if it's rosin and sunscreen or is it spider tack. Like,
dude, I want to see Angel Hernandez go out there and taste it. See if you can figure it out.
I don't know. I feel like they're allowing rosin, but like, let's just talk about how these pitchers have been throwing 100 miles an hour, and imagine them relying on these sticky substances to pitch a baseball. And then once you take that away from them, you're going to get another polar hit to the nose. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to avoid that. We're trying to avoid baseball players getting hit and giving MLB pitchers more control of the baseball, because that's their job. If you take away something, then they're back to square one. And that's when we could talk about Glass now. He admits that he's using that substance and that he's blaming the MLB. Hey, I'm not pitching. I just injured myself because I'm not using this substance. And we're pitching super fast. And now you're telling me I can't use it. I'm trying to win a Cy Young.
Yeah, but what happened with that is he was holding the ball a certain way, and now
he was holding it in his tips.
Yeah, now that he can't use the stuff, right? He changed the way he was holding the ball. Which, when he started his interview, and I'm like, dude, come on, man. But it made a lot of sense. Once he kept going, he talked about how he holds the ball now, or how he had to adjust to hold the ball differently. Then it's like, yeah, that makes a ton of sense. So like, all of these dudes are going to have to learn how to hold the ball pretty much starting over, or going back to when they were younger. Yeah, back to the basics for sure. But dude, a brand new baseball out of the package, man, those things are slicker than shit.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, here's the other thing. Like you said, he said it in the interview that the most recent one he had. He basically just blurted out everything. He's like, I used to hold it on the fingertips, and I'm having to go all the way deeper in my hand. So, I mean, he's probably bear clawing the fucking ball, and he's throwing it tighter. That's just going to throw off your whole arm.
It's like somebody relying on drugs to like function.
For sure. For sure.
It's almost like the same thing. Like now I don't got pine tar. I can't use rosin. Now I can't throw the baseball the way I do. I need something. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I've seen enough crackheads. I just seen enough crackheads in my time too to know somebody, you know.
Hey, but
relying on something.
You were a hitter, dude. What if you had to go up there, no
I get it.
No pine tar? Like,
no, I get it. I get it completely. No, my whole thing is a spider tack shit. I think they should be able to use something, but the spider tack stuff is the OD. So that's my conversation. Yeah. But I get it. Like I'm just playing devil's advocate on the whole glass now thing. But I mean, it's true. He has to hold some differently but I don't know, dude. That's just the nature of what it is, you know.
See, here's the other thing. Everybody
at the same time, he changed the way he threw because he could grip the ball different with using shit.
Yeah. Oh. But I mean, the other thing is also like when you're starting up, you're not growing into using pine tar or shit like that. When you're in little league and you start getting more into pitching, that's getting into your older ages, into like deeper into high school or college baseball. That's when you start seeing what you can manipulate the ball for your advantage. And obviously everybody's trying to get to the bigs. So you're going to try everything. I mean, shit, I've known kids that are in high school that have started doing the steroids crap.
Dude, I played for a coach who took that little stick
teammates.
Yeah, a couple of teammates that did steroids to try to pump their game. But it's like,
hey, some of them made it.
I played for.
I'm not burning anybody.
I played for a coach that would take the stick out of the belt loop thing and scratch up the baseball and then give it to you. Like, dude, nobody teaches that nowadays. Like I played for coaches that would scuff up the baseball and then be like, "Here, this is how you use this."
You know what nowadays, I did once? I grabbed the baseball. I grabbed the baseball and I scratched it on my cleat one time, just to have that scratch, and that shit will break wind. So I mean, like you said, people don't know that. MLB Network showed how to do that one time. So it's kind of like.
The difference is too, I would say this is the difference and why I think they need to, at the end of the day, why they need to allow them to use something is because they get brand new fucking baseballs every other pitch.
Every pitch, yeah.
So, you know, so now I thought about it, I was like, damn, because I got an MLB ball in my hand right now. Shout out the San Francisco Giants complex. Hey!
Dang.
Where y'all at? Hey, roll call. What's up, y'all? No, good.
I don't got one.
but they've used a brand new. I mean, this was pretty brand new. Shoot, this was one of those little pitching balls they had in a little bucket that said "Don't take." I took one anyway. Me vale. I don't care. Anyways, they use a brand new baseball like every other pitch. Like any time a ball's in the dirt or a ball's put in play, they toss it out and get a new one. Like so, that's why they kind of need it. You know.
I mean. The life expectancy of a baseball is one pitch.
That's funny.
So, I mean, like you said, they're getting brand new baseballs every time. And then Dallas Braden was just talking about this too. Yeah, they're giving us rosin. Rosin, what it does is takes away moisture out of your hand.
Yeah.
So it's not helping you grip the ball any better.
Oh, it's just making sure your hand's not wet.
Exactly.
I have a question. So we saw like Jacob deGrom and like touching his belt when he was on the mound, when he was going back to the mound. And it was all through Twitter. Pilar, McCann, Walker, Stroman, Trevor May, everybody was tweeting about this, even Steve Cohen, about how he does not use any of this. He's just great. So I just want to, I don't know if he's using it. I don't know if he's like, not affected by all of this, but I just want to hear your opinion on this. I know that Jacob deGrom is the best because I'm a fan. I have hope, but I want to know what you guys think.
Hey, it doesn't take away anything from him. He's the best. He's a dude, right? Even if he is grabbing a little pine tar, if he's grabbing a little something like, okay, you know, it's just helping him feel the baseball. It's not making him throw it 102 miles an hour for 7 innings. Like he's still the best pitcher in the game for sure.
Yeah, and he's been like that for years now. I mean,
yeah.
I guarantee you he's using something, but it's not the spider attack. Because he's been this dominant for a couple of years now.
Yeah, and that's the whole debate right now, which is like the whole thing sparked off about the spider attack, and then they're like, you know what? Well, because we can't really tell, the umpires aren't, like you said earlier, the umpires aren't going to really be able to, like, yo, I'm not going to be able to decipher what the fuck is what right then and there on the field. You know what I mean? Not a scientist.
Pace of play.
So, in that way, they just like did away with the whole thing, and it's like.
Well, and here's the other thing that they were talking about. They were saying that.
But you know, but yeah, the whole DeGrom thing. My bad. I was trying to talk about DeGrom, but yeah.
Hey, did you fucking see that?
I just heard it.
Holy shit, dude!
Activity. Is that a bat?
No, dude, it was the baby chair fucking moved by itself.
Paranormal activity, dude.
Fuck that.
Maybe the dog's pushed
it. I hope the fucking dog pushed it.
Oh my god.
It's the Kokoile.
Oh my god. This is what I get. Baseball gods are fucking hunting me down now.
Talking shit about DeGrom and Ohtani. That's what you did.
No shit. I hope it was a fucking dog. No, but what I would
DeGrom, hey, but
go for
DeGrom itself, whether like Chance said, whether he's using something or not, he's still, everybody uses a little something. You know what I mean? If it's a spider tag, he ain't using the spider tag thing. He's just that fucking good. And he's proven it. You said year in and year out. I mean, he's I mean, shit. I can't.
He's just dominant.
He's dominant. Yeah. Like when they played the Padres, yeah, you know, it took, 2 or 3 last time. You know what I mean? They split the series before that. But I knew going in, I'm like, shit, well, maybe we could take 3 or 4. Maybe we could take 2 or 3. You know, because we losing 1 unless they take him out in the 8th. No, I'm just playing. This ain't
they put Familia in.
This ain't 2019 either. But anyway.
This isn't the roast about the Mets, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, man.
Don't do this to me, okay?
My bad, Mary. Hey, my bad.
Remember that. Familia.
It's okay. I'm just wearing the team that has the best record in MLB right now. It's okay.
We don't need to talk about Matt Harvey.
I'm wearing the jersey of the team that's going to win the World Series. That's the difference.
See, here's the thing, though. This is the other thing that bothers me about the Mets. They haven't made up those games from the beginning of the season.
They will. They'll have a few doubleheaders.
Yeah, but here's the problem: how they're going to put out with the
one coming up with the Nationals.
With the Braves, with the Braves too.
So I mean that's going to also affect them and see how they actually play and stuff. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, to be honest.
You don't think the Mets are going to make the playoffs?
I don't think so.
Rolando, what do you have to say?
You heard it here first, guys. Mets are not making it into the playoffs.
Hey.
Are you
shit ass take. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, hey, I don't know. I think so. All right, so why don't we give our predictions then? Who's gonna be in the World Series? Like who's taking the National League, who's taking the American League? Who y'all got?
Man,
Miriam.
so crazy.
All right, Miriam, we know you're taking the Mets. Who's going?
Yeah, ladies first. Let's see. Who do you got?
My World Series prediction is Rays and Mets.
Rays and Mets. Okay. Back on.
Go ahead, Londo.
Me? Ooh, I'm not ready to get mine yet. Go ahead, Shansei.
No, I ain't ready either.
All right, okay, I'll give it.
All right. I gotta be last. I'll be last because I'll probably have something way different.
Well, hey, this is what I got. Okay. Now, on the reels, obviously I'm a Padres fan. I think we have a good shot at making it deep. I don't know. I can't really put us in the World Series this year, to be honest.
I don't either.
But I think the Dodgers. Oh, my bad. I just got some little notification on my thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it just popped up. Anyways, I don't know. I think the Dodgers are going to do what the Dodgers mostly do in regular seasons. Not do anything. So I think it's going to fizzle out. But I think they do have a shot at possibly returning to the World Series. But I got the White Sox winning the World Series.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
And I mean, just it's not because you're a fan. I really think the White Sox got it. And my theory behind this all is all the Cubanos they got on their team.
Yeah.
All right? No, I'm just playing. No, but
Tony
seriously,
La Russa.
hey, if you really
Southside Tony.
Hey, TLR, baby. Big TLR.
You know what? Tony La Russa is a piece of shit. I was talking to my dad about this. He's the biggest White Sox fan that I know. And he's like, they made the biggest mistake. I was actually hyped up for it. And then all the controversial shit he's been doing. He's just a controversial guy overall. But it's like, fuck, dude, they just got that good of a team that he doesn't matter.
Oh, I could go up there. I could write the same fucking lineup up here.
Yep.
All right, they're that good. But hey, you know what? I'm not gonna discredit Tony La Russa because one, I ain't played for the motherfucker. I don't really know him. But you know what? At the end of the day, even the shit he says, you see nobody slandered him. They just said the shit. They just talked about the topic he was talking about. They never said about Tony La Russa that. You don't hear disgruntled players talking about he's lost the clubhouse or like it ain't a vibe. Like you ain't never heard that shit.
If they
just
do that,
disagreed on what he said. When they ask that question, they're like, "Well, this is what we doing."
Yeah, I mean, they don't include him. They're
you
just
know, and then when he said it straight up, like, "Hey," when it was Lance Lynn?
Yeah, he's like, "Well, Lance Lynn doesn't have an office. He has a locker,"
and that's exactly.
It's exactly it. Yeah.
Everybody wanted to take it like, "Oh, he's dissing Lance Lynn." No, he's saying like, "Hey, dude, at the end of the day, I got my word is gonna say louder than everybody." So
yeah.
Say what you want. I got an office. He don't. Like, I was like, "Oh, Lance Lynn." Like, no, it's not a Lance Lynn. He's telling you, shut the fuck up. It's my team. I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, and then in the other way, it's like the players are just doing their own thing. Like I feel like Tony La Russa is just an image that's in the clubhouse. But to be honest, man, that team's so damn fucking good that they can do whatever they want in their lineup, and it might fucking work. So
didn't Lance Lynn come up with the Cardinals with La Russa? So like he knows what he's getting into.
I mean, Lance Lynn's been around too. I mean, he's been with the Cardinals, the Yankees, the Rangers.
People want to ask questions, they're gonna get the answers, and now
that's how
media's
that's how
fucking blowing up answers, bro. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'll go. I want Oakland and the Dodgers.
Oakland.
You guys.
I'm a Braves fan. I'm a Braves fan. They're not making it, man. They don't have enough pitching. So I think Oakland, they're running away at the West, and I think the Dodgers. Now I want the Dodgers to win because I want Pujols to win a ring. That's it. But Oakland and the Dodgers.
What's wrong with the Dodgers? What do the Dodgers have this year?
Dodgers still have the same team they had last year.
DEPTH, depth. Down that organization. At the end of the day, there's going to be a guy that you don't know, never heard of yet. He's going to come up from AAA and do exactly what
everybody's been doing.
Is doing. You know what I'm saying?
And they have that pitching, that starting rotation.
This is the Padres. The Dodgers have the perfect equation because they have that pitching depth. They have starting pitchers in the bullpen. I mean, how badass can it be? Game 5 in the World Series, 5th inning, you pull out David Price from the bullpen. A veteran pitcher that knows what he's doing up there may not have the gas, but he has the knowledge of where to pitch and where to get guys out.
Dude, Trinan, Joe Kelly, hell yeah, man. Anybody but Kenley Jansen.
Yeah, well, and he's been fired up right now, though. He's been pitching great lately. So it honestly, I think the Padres can go toe-to-toe against the Dodgers, but if they do want to go ahead and do that, they need to get pitching in the trade deadline.
I just don't agree with you guys.
That's
fine.
That's
fine. It is a podcast. You don't have to, but
I want to hear what you got to say then.
Like the Dodgers are not going to see a World Series again.
You don't think so?
No,
That's a hot one. That's a hot take.
As people think they are.
So you think they're going to go? They're going to make the play. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs. So they're just going to, like the Cardinals.
They're a team that makes it to the playoffs, and like they always blow.
So you're saying that the Dodgers will become
I agree with you, Miriam. I'm on your side. They're gonna.
So you guys are saying that the Dodgers will become kind of like the Cardinals, that it's a for sure that they'll make the playoffs.
They'll have a playoff spot, but they won't make it into the World Series. There's so many good teams in the National League this year. Where did the Giants come from?
Well, the Giants have had the good team. Just they've been dealing with injuries.
Yeah,
and this year they've all been healthy. And
so many good teams this year, and so many good potential players that the Dodgers used to remember when the Dodgers, like, they had the same team that they do right now. It was just Dodgers. Like, the Dodgers was the face of baseball. Like, they were the best team. They were LA. And now so many players are coming in baseball. And it's like nobody's looking at the Dodgers anymore. Like Bauer, he's not doing as people thought he was going to be doing. Like, he's not shutting people down. Like, he beat Jacob deGrom. Like, he's being compared to Jacob deGrom. Like, are you kidding? No.
No. Oh, I agree with you on that. That's fucking.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Bauer's not the greatest pitcher out there.
You give me Buehler, Kershaw, Bauer.
I feel like he's
Julio Urias.
Dude.
I feel
he
like
had a
Bauer
huge double last night. It was sick.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I just don't agree with you guys on the Dodgers. I'm not a big fan as well. I'm not a big LA fan. You know, I'm not from the South.
Believe me.
Oh, no, none of us are LA fans.
Nope, we hate LA. But
nope.
Until this is me. Until someone proves that they're better than the Dodgers in the National League when it's all said and done, I got them. Like, they've done it the past how many years?
Fuck, since they got Manny Ramirez.
They're either in the NLCS or they're in the World Series, you know, almost every year, you know, and
they've been consistent since 2008.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. Like I said, hey, at the end of the day, when they're not in the World Series, then, you know, 2 years ago they got took, and I was just so happy I got to see the Nationals beat the Astros when I lived in Texas. It was the best thing to see at a bar. So it was quiet as fuck. I'm yelling when Juan Soto dropped the bat. I'm like, and everybody's looking at me like,
what's up with this guy?
who the fuck is this guy? Only guy not wearing boots.
That guy's not from Washington.
Yeah, and that boy don't look like he's from DC. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys my prediction, and it's gonna be a fucking crazy one. If the Cubs go for it and they go and make trades to get pitching, I think they may have a chance.
Dog, if I take steroids, go and work out, I might get signed.
I know it's a crazy prediction. I wish it could happen. I'd like to see the Cubs and the White Sox in the World Series.
Hey, shout out free ad real quick. My homie Billy Hanley, DTB. What's up?
But I mean, I'd love to see the Cubs and the White Sox play it. But in the National League, it's so competitive. It can be literally anybody's, to be honest. I mean, if the Giants pull through, they can fucking win it. They got the best record in the National League. Yeah, if they pull through. If they pull through. I mean, you know, two teams from the National League from the National League West are going to make the playoffs. It's for sure.
I think 3.
Where the hell do you get 3?
I think there might be 3. You got 2 wild cards, bro.
The 2 wild cards.
Yeah, but it's still the wild card going forward.
And nobody in the East has a comparable record to anybody in the West.
Oh, no, especially because some of the East teams still have to make up some of the games.
They're all just beating each other up.
Yeah.
You got the Phillies. The Phillies are the biggest disappointment ever, which none of you guys are mad at, which is fine. Neither am I, but it's just funny how they have so many good players and they fucking suck.
Yeah. I mean, and they have big contracts in there too. I mean,
one really big one in right field.
Nobody's been talking about Harper and how he's just not doing anything. What was that?
I'm a big Harper fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about him doing this season?
Nobody has been really talking about him. Like, I'm not a big Harper fan, but I'm just in love with his swing. Like, the mechanics of his swing, and just I think that he has the best swing in baseball. Like, he could strike out as many times, but when he swings, I don't know. I just love it. The mechanics are great. Slow that bat down. Like, slow the video down when he bats because it's sexy.
You know who's got a sexy swing?
No, for sure.
Yo,
you know who else has got a sexy swing?
You know who has the best swing out of baseball? Robin Sacano.
Yeah.
I don't know who's that.
No, you know who that is. Shit.
I swear to God, I don't.
Wait, guys.
Are you dead ass, Pecas?
I am dead ass serious, bro.
Robinson Cano.
I said it
in Spanish, bro. Bro, I thought you was fucking with me. Hey, we was all laughing.
Yeah, no.
So my question is
Fuck you.
is Robin still gonna come back after the Mets having a successful season this year?
I think
Going
so,
back
but
to the Mets.
no.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, I can see him in Miami though.
No.
I don't
They come
see,
back
and
to
that's
the
the thing.
Mets.
Like, I don't see him coming back just to come back. But if he's gonna come back, it'd be with like a contender trying to win a ring and all that. But
Yeah, he's not coming back to the Mets. But
Yeah, he's
I
not
think
coming
he's
back.
definitely coming back to baseball, bro.
you think? I don't think so.
I honestly think he's gonna go with a low budget team.
No. Well, no.
You
He's
think
still a good dude. First of all, if they
you
do the
think,
CBA, if they change the CBA and they do that whole DH in the whole fucking National League, bro,
oh yeah, somebody will pick him
the
up.
Mets
like
will
that.
probably be like, you know what, Robbie?
Kareem Garcia will come back.
Because that boy just hitting, yeah, he may not have the range like he does, and he's a little older, all that bullshit. Motherfucker can still hit
Swing.
the baseball to all fields.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeter in the front office, bring him back.
Jeter's his man, bro.
But I just don't see it. I don't think he comes back.
You don't think he's going? He's training. Like
No.
if you're seeing Robinson Cano on social media, he's training. He's doing whatever he has to do to prepare himself.
No, he killed it in winter ball. He killed it.
Mhm.
He started hitting home runs. He ended up playing for the Caribbean League.
Yeah, the Caribbean Series.
And he was doing great. I'm not sure if they tested him or not in that league, but I think that the Mets are pretty satisfied with their lineup, and they're pushing contracts. Conforto, they might push a contract. DeGrom, they might push a contract for Jonathan VR.
I mean, they got the money now.
Hey, that's a man they need to lock up for a few years.
So they need to lock up Jonathan VR for next season. He's definitely someone that needs to be a lookout. Thank God, like JD Davis gave him the opportunity to, like, if it wasn't for JD Davis getting injured, then the Mets wouldn't have realized that Jonathan VR needs to get a contract for another year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that there's enough money for Robinson Cano on the Mets. I don't think there's enough money. They'd rather extend their players' contract than give Robinson Cano a contract. That's my
as they should.
Well, here's the other thing. He can always test positive again. It happened with A-Rod.
Well,
how many times has he tested?
This is Robinson's second strike. A-Rod only had 2 strikes.
Yeah. And then he came back and had like a great start of the season.
Actually, they straight just suspended it. They made A-Rod the example. They were like, hey, you know what?
Whole
We're gonna
season.
suspend you the rest of the season. 211 games. He got suspended the rest of that season and the whole next season.
Yeah.
You know? But you know what?
And then he came back and that was actually playing really well. He got his 3,000 hit and he's like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna get into the whole A-Rod topic. That'll take me down another rabbit hole, and that's not where we're gonna go with this podcast.
But all right, so what team do you guys can agree on that you'll for sure see make a big impact in the postseason?
The Mets.
Oh my God!
I think the
I'm
Blue Jays.
sorry,
Hey, you know
like,
what?
I'm sorry that I definitely feel that the Mets have the most pressure in all baseball right now.
Well, yeah, they have the most pressure, but they can't. They don't have the run. They can't produce as much runs as they should be producing.
No,
so
but the thing is
if you can't produce runs, how are you going to be able to make it up in the postseason?
Enough runs because their best player supposedly on that team is not producing any runs. And the thing is that everyone goes through a stage in baseball. Everyone goes through a slump and everything like that. It's all about a hitting streak. Once you get on a hitting streak, you're the best player in baseball. So once Lindor gets a hitting streak, and he has proven that once he was playing against San Diego, I think his average in those 4 games, I think the first 4 games with San Diego, correct me if I'm wrong, his average was in the 400s in those games. So he was hitting. So I think that he is more or less reaching his peak on this team. But once Lindor starts batting, that's when you're going to see the best out of the Mets. Because you're seeing the best out of the Mets, and they don't even have all their players. Their players are playing in AAA. They're all injured. So once they come back, imagine the team that they're going to have. Like, that's just me, like, talking in a sports, like, analyst, journalist perspective. That's not me talking as a Mets fan. Of course, I want my team to do well. Yeah. But you're looking at a team that has played more than maybe half of their games with AAA players, with players that haven't even played a full year on that team in major leagues. So that's my opinion.
I just look at that NL West. I think the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Giants, man. Any of those three teams, like if you're a baseball fan, for sure, you want to see San Diego and LA battle it out. Dude, I think it'd be awesome.
I don't see the Mets this year because, like you said, of those injuries, and it's going to be playoff. If they make the playoffs, it'll be good. I don't know if they will get deep into it because they'll be facing really good teams, especially if all three of those West teams make it in. I mean, obviously, one of them is going to get knocked out on the wild card stage, but you'll still be facing two powerhouses in the West. But
they beat the Padres. They went against them 2 weeks, and they had 7 games. And correct me if I'm wrong, the Mets won 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, but then the playoff game, October's a whole different season.
Yeah, we're talking about June.
October's a whole different season. But let me know why. Fernando Tatis, he's hitting home runs every game, more or less. Like, he's been on a streak. But when he's going against the Mets, he only hit 1 home run off of Stroman. But you'll see him hitting back-to-back home runs. You did not see anything off of Tatis in that series going against the Mets. So if you're shutting down one of the best player in baseball, then the Mets are impacting. The Mets know how to pitch these players.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think when the Mets will absolutely be their best, you're right, is when Lindor gets going, but also when Jacob deGrom gets 75% of his decisions, actually, like, his starts be decisions, because year in and year out, this guy has like 15 no decisions.
Yeah.
So for me, if they're finishing his games and they're winning the ball games that he's pitching in, then that means they're winning all the rest of the time. Like, they have a really good record. Obviously, they're doing well right now, but it is a long season.
They're third.
We see teams start out hot all the time and then fizzle out right around early August. Yeah. And so for me, if he continues to get decisions, which means him getting a decision, meaning he's winning the game most of the time.
Yeah, like I look at the Mets like,
and I think that's really what it is. And I guess that's
like I look at the Mets like the Dodgers a few years ago, right? It was just Kershaw, and then now it's just DeGrom. Now you get all these pieces into place, everything starts to roll downhill. Then you'll be in business for sure.
See, I think the Mets they're starting a bit. I feel like they're in a rebuilding set right now. They've put out the money to get good players when they were available, but I can see them becoming a World Series contender in the next year or the year after that. I can see them. I personally don't see them in the playoff. I hope that the Phillies or the Braves can pick it up at the end of the season.
Same.
Tripping, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's the gas they got you smoking in Missouri, bro?
Hey, man, you know what's up over here. But I mean,
I know it wasn't Wentzville.
No. But I mean, if they can do it, I think they're going to be able to make a big impact next year once they have all their players healthy and they have the starting pitching going next year.
Hey, how many podcasts in the country mention Wentzville, Missouri?
Dude.
All right, so random thing. So me and Chance, the school we coached at, we went to regionals, and our regional was in a suburb of St. Louis, like 45 minutes west. And Becas lives, where do you live? Like 20 minutes from where we're at?
Like 20 minutes from where you guys were at. Yeah.
So we ended up meeting up out there. So that's
so
why I said Wentzville, Missouri, because it was this random little town.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I was hoping to go see them play, but their games got all messed up. They played till like midnight one day. And
then we just didn't make it past one day.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, you guys are so far.
We'll go visit you one time. Don't worry about
it.
Yeah. I'm actually planning a trip to go out to New York next summer, so I'm going to holler at you for sure.
Yeah.
Woo. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy. Baseball's been crazy this year. I mean, we've gone from 6 no-hitters to Major League Baseball cracking down on baseballs. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, you got players like Carlos Rodon that I look up to because the guy was considered an ace for the White Sox. He had Tommy John. He didn't have a good season. Was about not to make the team this year. They re-signed him late in the winter, and the guy's been pitching great for the White Sox. I don't know if it's him just coming back because he's been trying to get better from that injury, or if he's using sticky substance. I don't know.
I think it's Tony La Russa's pitching philosophy.
I mean, he's got a great pair of pitchers there that maybe that's been helping him out. I don't know. But I mean, the White Sox pitching has been great. They got Lance Lynn, Giolito.
Maybe he just wasn't a frontline starter. Happens all the time.
And that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
It's okay not to be an ace. Now Yang, you're still a major leaguer. You're still a starting rotation.
He's still getting $3 million.
You're still in front of the road, baby. Top half of the rotation guy. It's okay.
Yeah.
Stop stressing.
Hey, you know what? He's a free agent next year, so you never know what's going to happen with him.
Dude, like we tell our midweek starters, bro, hey, guys complain about, we're not pitching on the weekends. Like, bro, you're still starting midweek. Like, you're still getting 5-6 innings to go out there and get a win and, build up your stats. Like, who cares if it happened on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Or a Tuesday night? Who cares? Because those Tuesday wins take us to the playoffs. Tuesday wins win us championships. So
a win's still a win.
Same shit with these dudes, man. Fuck it. You're a 4. Think about it. If you should be a 1 or 2 starter, but you're a 4 starter and you're going against some other team's 4 starter, like that's why some of these teams, like the Dodgers, are still powerful because they got in a playoff series, they got to match up with a starter. Now you're gonna have Julio Urias going number 4 against who? Who's the Mets number 4? Yeah? Who's the Mets number 4? Like in the rotation?
Lucchesi. Ugh.
No.
Yeah, he was with the Padres before. He's not gonna be Julio Urias in the playoff game. Lucchesi, yeah. Joey Fuegs.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing with the Dodgers, man, and it's hard to hate him.
He's got the best. I'm telling you, like his way to pitch. Like who pitches that way? He is
a number 4 starter for the Mets. Which he's still a major leaguer. I was just saying, it's okay. You're good. It's fine. But he's not Julio Urias. He's not going up against Julio Urias in a playoff game.
Hey, you know what? That'd be a good matchup. Dodgers, Mets, the championship series.
Well, that's who I have in my NLCS. I didn't talk about that. That's who I have in my NLCS.
You have
Mets, Dodgers.
Yeah. I just had the Dodgers beating them. Sorry.
Well, let's go to the other side of New York. How do you guys feel about the Yankees playoff?
They're not making it this year.
Hey.
Here's a hot take. I think the Blue Jays.
Let Brett bang.
I think the Blue Jays are going to surprise everybody and get the last wild card spot.
That shirt again. I love that shirt.
That Brett bang.
That Brett bang.
That's such a nice shirt.
That is a good shirt.
That's a John Boy shirt.
What?
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'd wish we can get John Boy. Hey, the way he talks about the Yankees, man, or just Joe McFly, how they talk about the Yankees, man, it's crazy. And it's kind of upsetting that they're such big fans, and they really do hit the topics that the Yankees need to address, and they're just not doing anything.
You know what bugs me about the Yankees, or like what everybody talks about with the Yankees, is how everybody blames Aaron Boone. Like, not in this day and age, dude. Aaron Boone is not making those decisions.
No,
that comes from upstairs, and that's what drives me crazy, man. They blame these managers and act like, dude, Aaron Boone from the Boone family doesn't know baseball. Get out of here, man.
I got a hot take.
Go
Aaron
for it.
Boone doesn't hit that game-winning home run, he's never manager of the New York Yankees.
Are you serious? Do you honestly think that?
One swing is the difference between him being the manager of the Yankees and him being a fucking analyst for ESPN, puppy.
For sure. I agree.
Straight up.
Hey, but that's how he came out of the booth to manage the Yankees, because it's like, hey,
I hit that game-winning home run.
The front office is going to make decisions. You're just going to be in the dugout.
That makes his tie a little stronger. I'm sure even former Yankees, if you're a former Yankee for multiple years, you're always welcome back. They always have some for, but him hitting that game-winning home run, especially against the Red Sox, send him to the World Series, like.
How do you think? And they know it. They know they can boss him around for sure.
You know who I'd like to see manage the Yankees? I'd like to see Posada manage the Yankees.
Carlos Beltran.
He's not gonna get picked up.
Get him out of here! Stop, because you're Puerto Rican.
Hey,
I was thinking Luis Soto.
He should still be the manager anyway.
No,
I don't think he's gonna manage any team anytime soon.
No, he's not.
No, he won't. But he should have.
He should have. I mean, he had the job for the Mets.
But you know, the whole Astros thing, you know, they're not getting his favorite. Everybody, when I tell you the MLB is getting every detail out of people, they are getting into your business. How did they know? Like
they work with the FBI.
Was into it. What?
They work with the FBI. Oh yeah, that ass.
Yeah.
All these investigations when they indicted motherfuckers, like, what are you indicting people for using steroids for? Motherfuckers use steroids every day at the gym. You don't see people walking in with subpoenas. Hey, you're going to fucking court for using steroids and lifting in the gym. Like, no. These people, literally, the shit they allowed them to do and use steroids because everybody fucking knew about it. All of a sudden they came down on them and, hey, they pitchforked everybody.
And that's the same reason they were talking baseball also, that in the 90s, they just let that shit happen.
Yeah, they didn't care.
They were getting viewership. They were getting more fans. It's the same shit. I guarantee Jake was talking about it on Talking Baseball, how MLB went up to the pitchers like, you guys can use whatever you want. Go for it.
Hey, I'm kind of upset nobody ever gave me any steroids.
What was that?
I'm kind of upset nobody ever gave me any steroids.
You know what? They gave me beans, man.
Yeah.
I never used anything in all of my softball career. Like, I don't know, like, not even, I was a pitcher. Like, I never used any sticky stuff. I never used anything for my hands, nothing. I didn't even use batting gloves.
I used dirt.
Oh, Vladita, you was just up there.
I was just, I know, folk. I was like, if Jackie Robinson did not use batting gloves, why am I going to use batting gloves? Like, if people did not use that back then, so why am I going to use it? Like, people, like, I come from, and Rolando, you probably know this, like, I come from a culture that you start playing with bottle caps, baseball with bottle caps. And now it's like so spoiled. Like, why are you using so many substances? Why are you using steroids? I'm not saying Dominicans don't use steroids, because there are a lot of them that do. And I don't really know if I'm really if I really trust the Mangu power. I don't know.
Mangu gives me power. It may not be on the field though.
I just don't know if I've never used anything.
And I mean, now with baseball,
why we're all sitting here.
Hey, lo melito. That's why we all sitting here.
That, 2 busted knees, a busted back, a busted elbow.
Hey,
yeah.
I don't have a chance to go to the MLB. So the closest thing I can get to the MLB is probably reporting. So that's my goal.
The closest thing I ever got to the MLB was somebody from the Braves just gunning me and looking that I hit 62, and they're like, nah.
Dude, in college, I went up against a kid, and they had all the scouts there, and all the scouts had the guns behind home plate. They gunned his inning, and I remember I took the mound for the bottom of the first, and all those dudes turned away, and I was like, yep, there goes my dream right there.
Dude, and it's so deceiving when you have that. You see a lot of scouts, they're looking at a pitcher from the from the other team, and you have your best pitcher going up, and they just turn around, don't give a shit about him.
Dude, we matched each other. We went 7 innings. It was like a 1-run game, but they didn't look at me 1 minute, man.
Shout out to lefty Armando Ramirez. That happened to him. Just throwing that out there. But I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, hopefully this is just for this season. I do hope that the sticky stuff, I hope that the rosin and sunscreen will be available for pitchers to use. I think their control is not going to be there for the rest of the season, and it may just get a little bit ugly. But I think at the end of the season, where the negotiations happen with the Players Association and Major League Baseball, I think that rule is going to change a little bit.
My thing is, so what about this? What about they take a survey, all the pitchers, right? Anonymous survey, right? Just like they did on the Mitchell report. Hey, anonymous testing. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. All these guys took fucking steroids. That's what happened in the Mitchell report, right? So, anyways, let's go back to a survey. Let's act like they're gonna be honest about it, right? And really make it anonymous.
They're gonna be honest about it.
Yeah, we're doing all this testing. It's just to kind of see how that thing is. Oh yeah, here's a list of everybody who took it. And let's not forget Big Papi's on there, but I don't want to get into that right now. His Hall of Fame candidacy's coming up, and they're not allowing anybody in who took steroids who have suspicion. But everybody loved Big Papi.
Dude, Big Papi said that there was people at his doorstep every 3 days. Every 3 days to check.
About 5 years too late.
Yeah. And about 5 years later, somebody else was visiting him too, homie. So
better watch out.
Yeah, Big Papi. Okay, so watch out. No, but yeah, anyways, going back to the song, I think that they should have some type of thing. If it's going to be the rosin, whatever, take a survey, see what pitchers show. How many percentage of pitchers don't use shit? Like really, truthfully, don't use anything. Because I'm thinking if it's a strong percentage, well, fuck. If it's let's say it's 93% of pitchers use it. Well, then, hey, how about we rub up the balls? How they used to do with the Mississippi mud. How about
hey,
we
you
just
know what?
Baseballs up with this rosin shit, and there, yeah.
You know what Pedro Martinez said?
Rubbed up. Every baseball has the rub up. You don't need to use extra shit now.
You know what Pedro Martinez said today on MLB Network?
Said he likes his balls rubbed a certain way.
A certain fucking way. It's his game, and he likes his balls rubbed a certain way. And
he said it without laughing, though.
Yeah, he did. He said it without laughing. But it's true. I mean, I think they should have a substance available for them. And they were talking about this, that MLB is trying to make a substance for pitchers to have control, but it won't increase their spin rate, which I don't know if it's going to be possible to make.
There's no shot.
So, I mean, either all agree on one damn thing or don't agree on anything.
No way, dude.
There's nothing that you can grip more that you're not going to have more strength on. That's like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I honestly just feel that rosin and sunscreen should be the one thing like batters with pine tar.
It's just like the rest of baseball.
Still trying to invent shoes to walk on water. So,
it's just like anything else, man. Everybody has to hit jacks, and everybody has to hit 100 or throw 100 miles an hour. It's like, dude, that's not baseball, man.
No, and they've said it every time ever since I was little. Baseball is a mental sport. And at the same time, it's getting to the point that a lot of science is getting involved with it. A lot of people in analytics, baseball's changing so much that it's going from the way that it should be played. I feel like they're advancing it to a point that it's so determined to, hey, this guy pulls the ball, everybody shift to the right. Which I feel like it shouldn't be. That's another topic that kind of gets to me is the shift. I don't think the shift should even get involved. They just keep players in Like you shouldn't extremely shift, dude. Have 4 players on one side.
Hey, at the same time, and I know people say, "Oh, well, hitters gotta adjust." Yeah, hitters do gotta adjust. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Think about it. Playing football, are you gonna all of a sudden be like, "No, you can't have just 3 down linemen. You need to have 4. You can't have 5 DBs. You need to have only 3, or you need to only have 4." Like, no, it's the same thing. Like, hey, if they stack the right side because you keep running to the right side, you're gonna say, "Hold up, no, you guys gotta play fair. Line up with a person." Like, no. Same shit with baseball. Hey, motherfucker pulls the ball, it doesn't go the other way. Why the fuck am I going to have someone playing dead left field for? Why am I going to have my third baseman playing 5 feet off the line? Yeah. It don't make no sense. So I get it, but now it's just a different way of manipulating the game, and it is what it is. Like, there's never been a rule that you need to stay at your position.
And there shouldn't be.
And there shouldn't be. That's a rule that should not be changed now. Like, you talking about taking away the nature of the game, that's really fucking with the nature of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
That's why I love you, Boo Boo.
If you want to leave a 747 space on the left side of the field, that's your prerogative. If dude lays a bunt down and everybody keeps bunting on you, well, then you're gonna shift back, right? If you if you show you can hit the other way, guess what? They're not gonna shift on your ass the next time you have to bat. And if you do, it's just it's all on it. You know, I go back to Miguel Cabrera at bat I seen against Mariano Rivera. Mariano was Mariano when he started his career. By the time he ended, the same motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Well, Miguel Cabrera made an adjustment. Says, man, he's gonna throw me that cutter again. Miguel stepped in the bucket. Damn near stepped out the box. Took him dead fucking center. He made an adjustment. And as far as I've known since I was little, they call it the game of fucking adjustments. So if you can't adjust, you shouldn't be playing baseball. And that's just how I see it on the rules. So that's how I feel about the shift.
So do you feel like players don't make the adjustment because the guys that are analysts in the game now are like, just keep pulling the ball?
Yeah. Dude, everybody's just trying to go deep. That's all it is, man. They're just trying to go deep.
So the same thing with baseball analysts is hurting and helping the same the team?
Yeah, just like this one knee catching shit. Now you're putting catchers in an unathletic position when they need to be the most athletic. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Right? You wouldn't have your first baseman stretch out to catch a ball before the fucking ball's thrown to him, right? So why the fuck you gonna put a catcher on one knee? Like if he's just gonna, like if that baseball is just gonna be, and how far low do we have to get to fucking steal a strike? Because I've been trying to steal strikes from the shoe tops my whole life, and I get one in a fucking blue moon. But that's not enough that a fucking guy is gonna throw a breaking ball and normally would just block with ease off 2 fucking legs. That all of a sudden now I can't get to because I'm restricted and I cost myself a run, and now we lose the game by 1, and they're gonna blame me for it even though they fucking told me to get on one knee. So, sorry.
I think that dog.
I used to be a catcher, Miriam, so I'm super passionate about the catch.
I think that dog agreed with you.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, dude. Hey, cabron, shut up. Yeah, dude. I mean, damn, dude, you're fucking on point today. Everything you said.
I still got my conspiracy before we go about the whole spider tech stuff. So.
Go for it. I want to hear it.
Okay. Está ready. Vamos. All right. So,
breaking news. Rolando's conspiracy.
Yadi Molina thing. You realize the whole Yadi Molina thing? First of all, huge Yadi Molina fan. Obviously.
Oh, you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you know, that helps. But, I mean, shit. I could have been Ecuadorian. He's still be my dude, right?
The greatest of all time.
So
yeah. The GOAT.
So remember a couple years back, I want to say it was either 18 or 19, right? He goes to block that ball, and he's looking, and everybody's like, it's fucking stuck to his chest. And he like, look, everybody laughed about it. It was like, ha, ha, ha. I'm sitting back like, what the fuck is that sticky? Yeah. To be on his chest protector. Because I've used Pine Tar. I use Pine Tar a lot, dude. You know, as a catcher, like, I had stuff too. You know what I mean? Especially when I got up higher, because, hey, I would put it on the ball to give it back to my mans, because I didn't know if all my mans used it or not, but hey, I made sure you got some grip when you got it, right? But when it's really cold and shit, Pine Tar don't work for nothing, bro. But anyways, when I was still blown away on how the fuck that ball stuck there, like being thrown that hard and it just stuck, like, which means that shit was extra sticky. And now we fast forward, talk about the spider tack shit, and we're talking about dudes holding baseballs like this. Now I'm like, spider tack. And then when they talked about how it was the Angels dude that was fucking getting all these dudes all their shit and would hook up the visiting pitchers when they come in, even though you shouldn't, but they paid that motherfucker off. So he's like, sure, I'll get that shit for you. And always provided shit for people. Now, he was the clubby dude there for like 20 some years, right? Well, think back now, it's 2021, 19 years ago, who won the World Series?
Angels.
The Angels. Who was the starting catcher for the Angels?
Molina.
Damn. So I wonder, you know, and I mean, obviously there's all different relationships. It may not have came straight from Benji, but it just so happens that same sticky shit was on Yadi Molina's fucking catcher's gear years later. So which brings me to my next point. If Yadi was using it, how long has Yadi been having it? And if Yadi's having it, how dirty really is Adam Wainwright's curveball?
Oh,
Which, Miriam, I know you were a young little Mets fan at the time.
God.
But Adam Wainwright's fucking dirty ass curveball, 3-2. Carlos Beltran never buckled on a baseball like that in his career. Buckled on that 3-2 curveball. Fucking end of the game. They go to the fucking World Series. They what was that? 06? Yeah, and they ended up winning it, right?
Bro, I'm fucking
So you're blaming
Benji
Molina.
Exactly.
2002.
But here's
And
the
I'm
other
not
thing.
sure if that's the correlation with Yadi, because obviously Yadi's played at Angel Stadium a bunch of times. Probably knows the guy from when fucking he was there as a kid going to fucking playoff games for Benji. I don't know.
Hey, here's the other thing though. Ever since the early 2000s, the Cardinals have had dominant pitching.
Oh,
And it's
Shelby Miller
well
from
known.
St. Louis.
And it's well known that the Cardinals have great pitching, except for this year. But I mean, it's been known that they've had great
Who
pitching.
managed those teams?
Antonio La Rusa, papi. That very same homie. The homie.
Fuck. Hey man, that makes sense.
Hey, Uncle Tony, bro. That motherfucker.
Southside Tony getting it done.
Guy's a Hall of Famer. He'll tell you.
My Hall of Famer, brother.
Damn.
But yeah,
dude.
that's my conspiracy on it. I just think, obviously, like I said, there's plenty of years. There's plenty of people who knew that guy, who got shit from him. Visiting dudes got it from him. Obviously, Garrett Cole emailed him and was like, oh, yeah.
So Shohei's not all that.
What was that?
So Shohei's not all that because of the sticky stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that dude for the Angels hasn't worked for the Angels in like 3 years, 4 years. So
Oh, maybe that's why they suck now. Huh?
maybe not. But Shohei, hey, Shohei's been Shohei, bro. So maybe he brought some shit from Japan. Who knows?
Yo, honestly, I'm glad Shohei's working out.
I think Shohei fucked up and going with the Angels. Hey, aren't they? I heard that they were trying to extend his contract next year.
Bro, when he signed. We got Mike Trout. We got Albert Pujols. They signed me for super cheap because I'm not old enough to get that big time money.
Mm-hmm.
So he's thinking like, hey, I'm with the best player in fucking baseball. I'm in a nice city where there's people like me.
Mm-hmm.
So culture, everything like that. I don't know. I think it's a great fit. The fucked up thing was Artie Moreno fucked up. It wasn't Shohei that fucked up. Artie Moreno, all this shit that they be doing, whoever the fuck. Why did they get Anthony Rendon? I like Anthony Rendon. I felt he should have got paid, but I don't think the Angels needed him. You know what I mean? Like, they needed pitching.
Same.
Even if they don't get Garrett Cole, they could have gotten two really good top half of the fucking line starters, or at least middle of the pack, and now you got 3-4 real starters in your rotation.
And Garrett Cole and Mike Trout.
They out here playing video games and shit. When I see shit like that happen, I'm like, I could be maybe me being a James. That's actually maybe that's actually like in my reach, because if these motherfuckers are signing Anthony Rendon for dummy money for no reason, I could play with some money. Shit.
Smart guy.
So Ohtani becomes a free agent in 2024. So they're gonna try to extend his contract this coming year because he can.
No.
Huh?
What if he goes like, nah, I'm good?
I hope he doesn't. He shouldn't stay with the Angels.
If he makes 28 starts over there, like next year, even 30 starts, dude, he's gonna get so much money.
Bro, I'm thinking even if he makes 25, even if he makes 20 to 25 starts,
I can see the Mets going for him.
20 to 25 and hits 25 jacks, dude.
He's gonna go with the team. He's gonna stay with the Angels.
I hope he doesn't, because he's not gonna win shit with them.
Dude, the fucking DH is gonna be worldwide next year. I'm telling you, and that's
but that doesn't matter
Anybody
for
can go
him.
anywhere. Anybody can go anywhere.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter shit for him because he can do both things. Yes, you heard it from me. He can do both things.
Yeah, but now you have a DH, so he can actually hit all the time. He doesn't have to play the field when he's not playing, when he's not pitching.
Oh, that's true.
That matters.
You know what? I kind of like him to go to the Mets or to go to New York. I kind of feel like that would be a good fit. Huh?
Okay, bring him. Say, come down, south, homie. Come to
San Diego can't afford him. They can't afford him. They got says me, fucker. They got 2 big ass contracts.
I thought Shohei wasn't shit.
No, I'm saying like if he's all that and he's gonna get paid, the Padres won't be able to afford him.
Hey, when does Hosmer come off the books?
Hosmer will be coming off in what, 26?
Let me see. I'll look that up for you.
26. Well, Myers comes off.
Hey, you know how these dudes would like be like, hey, be manipulating the fucking be like, all right, we're gonna pay you this amount in 2045 on some Bobby Bonilla shit. Hey, shout out to the Mets. Smartest man. Hey, that's the smartest man alive right there.
Bobby Bonilla.
Don't even talk about that.
Hey, Mets.
They only got like 13 more years of paying the man.
Just
all right. So Hosmer is good till 2023, and he has an option to opt out of his contract next year, after next season. Oh no, opt out in 2022. So this could be Hosmer's last season if he won't.
He won't.
He likes San Diego.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's a good fit, bro. I don't want him leaving. All this shit people talk about him hitting ground balls. I'm like, dude, the dude's dynamic, bro. You can't change the way he is as a teammate. You can't substitute that defense for.
He's El Papo,
dude.
There's only a couple other first basemen that I think are better than him defensively. So
yeah,
Olsen's one of them for the A's. Shout out the A's. I know I didn't give them much love, but the A's,
dude,
the A's good.
They're a good farm system.
I didn't get any respect for that.
Oh yeah, huh?
Chapman, Olsen.
We was getting witch hunted by Miriam over here. She was over here pinning us up about the Dodgers. That's why.
Wait, so who do you think is going to get traded out of Oakland first, Chapman or Olsen?
Nobody, man. They're first place ball club. Yeah,
but it's Oakland.
They're gonna hold on to those dudes until they absolutely have to give them up.
Yeah. Trades going on, or because of trade deadline coming up?
I think Trevor Story is going to land somewhere. He has to get out of the Rockies this season. Who? I have no fucking clue. I heard that maybe the Rangers might be looking for him to try to build a team around him. But
I mean, he's from Texas too. That would be cool.
But I mean, the same thing. And I mean, I keep hearing people that they want the Padres to go for Joey Gallo. I don't think that's a good fit, to be honest.
How about Ketel Marte?
Ketel Marte.
Yeah. Oh, to go to the Yankees?
Go to the Yankees.
Hey, that's an interesting Joey Gallo. If that DH thing comes into play for San Diego, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, but also San Diego can get a first baseman or something. Yeah, I mean, shit, they could get Cano. It'd be a good fit with Manny and Tatis. Yeah, I know who he is now.
But
I'm so glad we cleared that up. I thought you was fucking around, and then I saw the seriousness in your face, and I was like, "Oh, hold up, like,
dude, I didn't understand."
We need to stop recording. To save your career, we need to stop recording and just.
Dude, the way you said it, I was like, "Who the fuck is that guy? Is like an old player or what?"
I saw just, and then I saw the Vergüenza settle in your face.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, fuck."
I was like, and then I had to say it. Then I had to go, hey, Robinson Cano, and you're like, oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Missouri's getting to me a little bit now.
Hey, been there.
Yeah.
Chansey. Oh yeah, by the way, I called Chansey all the time. So.
Dude, I fucked up. I called him Chase in the text message I sent them. I'm like, Chase.
It's all right. It's my whole life, dude.
I've been called Orlando my whole life, so.
Orlando, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it was great having you guys all in here, getting all your guys' takes. Medium, it was a pleasure actually talking with you in person now. Well, not in person, but I mean, as close as we're ever going to get in person so far.
No, you guys are so cool. Like, I definitely love talking to you guys. And yeah, we all have like great pages. So, Chance, I don't know if you have a page as well, but do you have a page?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
if you guys have
it's not
anything
as
that
popular as yours.
yeah.
Well, I'll drop like I just like I don't know. I've been working hard on mine, but I definitely love supporting other page. Like Rolando, I fucking live for your rants. And I'm just like, I know what, like, you talk about things and it's like so relatable to like people now. And then I'm just like, wow. And then like, I love your podcast, Chris, because like you're growing it and everything like that. And it's like such a good project to do.
Thank you.
Because it's a lot of people, I don't know, but it's hard because a lot of people don't like listening to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a problem with our society. So it's like getting a new guest all the time, getting it in there, maybe doing an Instagram live here and there, having your audience. Like if we do an Instagram live, like I can start it and then my audience could look at you guys. You understand? That's how you get followers too. But a lot of people like with podcasts, it's really hard to like it's a project that it's really hard to get into because people like really, 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 really need to love something about you and love something about the podcast to get interest. Like people love something about you or people want something of you. That's why they follow you.
Yeah.
Man.
So nobody wants shit from me. Which is cool.
No, it's like Rolando gives. I feel like when you hear him, like you have a voice that like people want to hear, and also like you give people advice. Like for me, it's like people see like a pretty face. They see people that know about sports. Like some people are like, oh, well, like, oh, does she really know about her sports? And I don't really know how to, like, Spanish is not my first language, but I definitely know 100% how to defend myself in sports in English. Like we can talk. But like if there's anything that I would give like you guys like advice like on your page, and I also love taking advice. Like if you guys have anything about my page, I would love to take any like advice or criticism. But it's just like having someone like relate, like anything relatable, get people more engaged to your page. Like if there's anything that I can do for you guys to get more people involved in your page, like definitely let me know, because it's we're the future of sports, and like you guys have like a lot of influence. Like even coaching, you guys have a lot of influence on kids, and like you're coaching other people, and then like Chris, you're giving people opinions and you're explaining sports about people. You're giving people a new perspective about sports. So it's just like keep on doing what you're doing. We're all doing great. But yeah, I just love this. So keep me
Thank you,
posted.
Miriam. Those really nice words. Honestly, I do appreciate you saying that. I mean, it makes me feel better because all this started was out of the blue. I was like, I'm gonna start a podcast. Fuck it.
But that's how it starts, though. Like I did not start this like being like, you know how reporters start? They're like, oh, I like talking and I like sports. That's how they start.
Yep.
Like if you're that's what I want to do. Like I want to be a sports journalist. I want to do this, but it's the little things that you do before that's gonna get you far.
Yeah, that's the same thing we've done. I mean, me and Chance could talk about we did in the coaching room. You know what I mean? Like we both could be sitting in offices making really good money and working 50 hours a week. But we work way more hours a week than we get paid for. But we do this for our passion. And we're building ourselves up just like yourself. You're doing that in your reporting world. And just like you gave us praise, I'm going to give you praise. I've been watching all your stuff, the highlights you post, the things you post, your captions, and definitely I think there's a lot more stuff you can tap into as well, because you do have that voice. Like you're talking about me, like you do have that voice too. And you know what? Yeah, they see the pretty face and they think it's just, oh, she's just doing a thing. She wants to talk about sports and meet people. Like, it's like, well, yeah, meeting people, networking, that's all about in any industry you do. So that's part of it. And, at the same time, like, you busting it, like, you got to work that extra stuff. You got to do all that stuff. Like, I seen when you went down to Tampa or where were you at, Port St. Lucie or something like that, or wherever you're at?
Yeah, Tampa right there, yeah.
Yeah, so I seen when you was down there and you were interviewing dudes all the time. And what made it big for me and what's going to make it fucking huge for you is I've been following certain reporters like Emily Walden. She does stuff for, I'm sure you might follow her on Twitter. If not, Emily Walden, she's good. She writes a lot of stuff for minor league baseball. I think she was working for the Tigers or something like that, but she did a lot of stuff for the Padres. So she was like super close to Luis Patiño, like, and just how you are with all these minor leaguers too, like that stuff makes a long way. Cause you know what, at the end of the day, they're doing the career just like you're trying to do your career. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. When you're going to be interviewing these dudes now, you'll see yourself 5 years from now working for some either network or doing your own thing. And you're going to be interviewing these dudes when they're celebrating champagne in the locker room. You know what I mean? So that's the type of shit I see from you, Miriam. Like, and you're going to make it there. Like, it's not like if, like, you're going to make it and this is just the progress for us. So.
No, yeah, you do have that character. You do have that charisma when you're interviewing with some of the players. And these are players that are in affiliate teams that, eventually they will make it into the big league team. And you already have that insight with them.
And they feel important. Like you build that relationship with them. They feel important. Like, fuck, like, I get to go on new, like, guarantee when they got done with the interview, they hit up their families back home in DR, Venezuela, fucking New York, wherever they at. Like, yo, hey, I did this podcast, check it out. They interviewed me, all that shit. Cause
hell yeah.
Like, and that makes a difference. And they're always going to remember you for that. And they're always going to come back around. And next spring training, you're going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And it's going to grow from there. And I see all that shit with you. And I'm like, yo, this is cool. Like, she always doing her thing. I didn't realize how young you were. Like, you're young. Like, that's what makes this even better. Like,
yeah,
you got so much shit.
Like 2 weeks.
You're what?
No way.
Yeah, 20, right?
I'm turning 20 in 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah, dude. I was already partying at Cats 3 years when I turned 20. But yeah.
You're gonna be 20 next week?
2 weeks, yeah.
Wow.
How did
Dude, you're ahead of a lot of people in this industry. Ahead of a lot of people. Yeah, it really is.
It was.
I thought you were probably like my age, like mid-20s.
I knew you were in your early. I thought you were in your early 20s. I thought like 20 when I first like started following you, and then I was like scrolling through your stuff, and I saw it. I was like, she's young. Like, oh shit, I don't know how to. And then something came up, and I was like, dude, she's like 19. Trip me out. I thought you were just a little older. I didn't think you were like too much older. Yeah, you're light years. Like the career I'm finally getting into, like and doing like right now, like I enjoy it. And it's something that like, damn, I had a seed in my head when I was 20, but I had no fucking direction or desire. Then again, I was playing ball, so it was different.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, I had a different vision at the time, but like just nonetheless, like you're doing this at your age, and it's only gonna grow. You're only gonna learn, and that's all this shit. You're gonna continue experiencing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so passionate. Like I like this because like this makes me. First Take, the show First Take.
Yeah.
It makes me like think about First Take. Like
and that's something you can
you're
do.
Definitely like Rolando, you're definitely a Stephen A of this.
Hey, my pelo though, you know what I'm saying?
There's Max. And then I'm just Molly, just chilling. Just chilling, listen to you guys like shit. But like that just makes me like anytime that you guys want to talk, like it's good practice, like speaking skills, communication, like it's good for your coaching, like talking, communicating to your players, things like that. Maybe like that time where you just say something and you don't really realize that you say something, and then you're like, oh my god, I really said that. Like that's a gem right there. Or like you can take that on, like, or something that you guys said, like I could put that on my page.
Yeah.
So it's just like feeding off each other.
Well, remember when the Dodgers and the A's are in the World Series, what I said.
Oh, no.
Hey, I got one more little thing for my conspiracy theory.
What's up? Jose was in it too.
Everything together, to tie all the scandals together. That Adam Wainwright, remember the whole the Benji to Yachty to the whole Osan Wainwright got the dirtiest curveball in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
Broke it off. Carlos Beltran looked like he never left. That pitch probably drove Carlos Beltran to be like, I need to figure out a way to pick motherfucker signs all the time because I'm not looking like that ever again. I don't think he ever did.
Wait, can I get a video for my Instagram? Just getting predictions of the MLB World Series. Okay. So here we are in the podcast. Stay tuned. I'm gonna tag the page so you guys can keep posted. But I want to hear a little bit about your predictions on the World Series. So Rolando, we could start with you. What's your prediction?
All right. Well, I got Dodgers, White Sox in the World Series. I feel like the White Sox, this might be their year. But I got the Dodgers beating the Mets in the NLCS. All right. I got the White Sox beating the Astros in the ALCS. Right? So, but I think it's because the Dodgers got too much depth. So Dodgers got too much depth on the mound. On the field, same thing. They could pull somebody up from AAA and do the same thing the guy that got injured does. So I got Dodgers White Sox with the White Sox taking it all.
Okay, you heard it. Wait 1 second. Okay, I'm going to save it.
Wait, so you think the White Sox will pull it off and beat the Dodgers with the pitching depth that they have?
I just think it's the White Sox here, man. Yeah.
No.
I'm saying the pitching depth gets the Dodgers back to the World Series. The World Series is the World Series at the end of the day. So that's how I feel about that.
So for the World Series, you have the White Sox and the Dodgers.
Yes.
And Chris, who do you have for the World Series?
I'm going with the Cinderella story. I think the Cubs are going to go ahead and make it all the way. And I think the White Sox are going to face them in the World Series and beat them in the Highway Series, you could say. Battle of the South and North side.
And Chance?
I got the A's and the Dodgers. I think Oakland's had a good run. I think they're ready to win it. And the Dodgers, man, it's hard to bet against them.
One of the highest payrolls.
My pick is the Rays and the Mets. So you guys heard it here. We all have our predictions. When I'm the one that's right, we're gonna look at this video again.
Hey, and let's just and just like Epstein didn't kill himself. Okay.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna edit this out. This is all staying here. So hopefully,
you heard it here first. Hey, Spider Tag is the reason why the Astros were banging on trash cans. And if you want to know why I said Spider Tag is the reason why, you want to know why Spider Tag is the reason why the Astros started banging on trash cans, you got to listen to the pod.
Wait, Chance, can I get your Instagram so I can tag you?
Yeah, it's at the Hambino Podcast.
No.
Oh, my personal one?
No, Chance.
Oh, Chance. I thought you said Chris.
I'll put it in the chat.
And then can we take a picture so I can post it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Because I always
gotta smile.
Chance the Rapper.
Oh yeah, classic.
And then whenever he has a baby, I'm gonna call him Chance No Rapper.
No rapper.
Oh my God, I just got that. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right, so let's take the picture so I can post it. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we take another one.
Oh man, we're gonna take like 7 of these.
And hey, guess what? It wasn't because we didn't look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all staying in the pot. I'm not editing shit out of this.
Oh, we're still recording.
So if whoever's not listening, watching the video, we just took pictures.
Yeah.
Whoever's still listening,
Yeah, whoever's still listening,
shout out.
thank
Whoever's
you
still
guys.
listening, hey, I will mail this ball to you. How about that?
Sign it first.
All right, here it is.
I
If you
will
guys,
hey, I will make this major league turn to independent league real quick if I sign this.
Well, I have a signed baseball here from Jonathan BR. I have a baseball card here from one of the Rays prospects. I have.
you should probably put that in a folder or something. You don't want to wrinkle that up.
Ooh.
I have a Tampa Bay hat. I'm waiting for Wander Franco to sign a baseball for me. I have a video of him saying that he will give me an interview. But yeah, he doesn't.
Maybe when he makes it to the maybe when he's finally up in the big leagues for sure. Maybe
Michael Sally at the side.
Yeah.
He's
2022.
I'm trying to sweet talk Carlos Rodon, but he's not giving in. I hate it.
I'm sorry, he would have given in 2 years ago.
Are you guys into prospects? Do you guys know follow a lot of prospects?
I've started to more recently, just being more into the game. But
I'm starting to follow the ones that you do interview with. Because I honestly,
that helped out a lot too. I started looking those guys up.
Yeah.
Because I started following a lot of Rays prospects because if you notice that the Rays have the best prospects in baseball right now. If you're looking at baseball in a long term, you're probably looking at the Rays winning at least. They're gonna win 2 World Series in the next 12 years.
Ooh, that's bold.
I'm sorry, but that is bold.
No, I'm saying 2. I see 1.
2. Yeah, 2. Yeah, 2's tough.
I'm
I
saying,
see
man.
I mean, the Rays do have tremendous prospects all the way. I mean, down to their teenagers.
Before the 2020 season, when was the last time the Rays went to the World Series against the Phillies? Right?
Yeah. I mean, they've also only been around for 20 years, barely over 20 years.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying that they have looking at it as an analyst, professional perspective, they have the best farm, like they say.
I mean, they have one of the best teams so far, and it's all thanks to, honestly, I think they're just doing Moneyball.
And
they have to. They don't have a choice.
They have, they don't have, they can't, they're not going to have the Jacob deGroms. And if they do, they're only going to have him for 4 or 5 years before his rookie contract's up and he's done.
Glasnow said, hey, he's only waiting to see when he's going to get traded.
That's what happens to all the dudes. I mean, I think for me, the Rays, I'm really glad. I know we didn't really talk too much on the whole Willie Adames thing while we were on camera.
No.
But you heard about the Willie Adames. I mean, I listened to the podcast and stuff like that. When Willie Adames was like, yo, I couldn't see. I couldn't hit at Tropicana. So I just couldn't see.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why are you hitting that? Yeah, he said I couldn't see hitting at Tropicana.
He said it in an interview.
Way different.
You just said something about banging on trash cans, Chance?
Yeah, nobody was banging on trash cans. I couldn't hear the trash can with the crowd noise in Tampa Bay.
Let me see. I'm gonna tag you guys in the video.
So
we turned out
nice.
Hella dope.
Yes.
Yeah, dope.
Rolando came out all nice, all smiley and everything.
You know what? And I need a haircut. Homie, what's up?
I don't know about y'all, but
Flow. Oh, I let the hair down one time. So.
You have long hair.
Oh my
God. Super long. What's up? I'll let the flow too. What up?
Oh.
Same.
You look like a Mexican redneck, bro.
Hey, I've been here and everywhere, dog. I'll tell you that, brother.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know you had that long hair.
He's always has it on a chongo, that's why.
Hey, we're all getting to know each other a little more. Look at that. I got long hair.
But yeah, I was like, they seem pretty chill. I was like, let me do this. I was like, I like the podcast.
Thank you.
I like the button.
Gotta do this again for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm talking to Dylan Unsworth from he plays in Los Águilas from Veracruz. He just threw a no-hitter with them too. He plays with Puig. So I mean, I've been trying to talk with Puig's agent here and there and try to see if he'll give it something. Because I mean, I'm not a big pod. He's not going to want to talk to anybody that's out in the media because they're going to bring up his allegations. But I mean,
well, if you like anytime, like just let me know if you want me to like talk to people, have them on here, maybe do an interview here and there with like prospects.
yeah, most definitely. I mean,
you know what? I've been dying to interview Julio Rodriguez from Seattle. He's a good one. Even like
somebody who should be up in the majors already.
Like he's not even in 40 man though, and he's 19, he's 20. He's not even in 40 man. Wander Franco is not even on the 40 man roster, and people are saying that he's gonna. Don't even get me started because that shit gets me tight.
So
we'll leave it for the next time we all meet.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll leave it for the next one because I got a question for you, Miriam. But we'll wait till the next one.
What's the question?
No, it was about Wander Franco.
Well, what's the question?
I want to know why you don't think he should be in the big leagues.
Don't answer that.
Yeah, wait.
Don't answer that because then we're gonna get into another hour.
Yeah, no. See, I shouldn't have said nothing. No, I'm just like
no, but it's a good teaser. Next question is gonna go for the next.
In the business, that's called a tease.
Yeah. But I mean, most definitely. I mean, if
right,
if it's
chance.
But
you speak Spanish?
No.
Okay. So
pero su esposa es mexicana.
Sí.
So hey.
She's gonna get him to start talking a bit.
And he's from the frontera too. He's from Yuma. It's right on the border.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
So you know
that he don't speak it, he understands it.
Yeah.
No, because I have a lot of friends that speak Spanish. So it's like difficult, you know.
Oh, I got you.
Because I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable if they don't know the language and they're like, oh, what are they talking about?
I'm more of a Spanglish speaker, so
yeah, same here.
Oh, I need to start speaking professionally, so.
The same here, but I'm a little bit of a ways away from speaking.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Trying to be in the pod, buddy.
There you go.
That's thick.
Photo bombing right here.
He wants to talk to Londo about his catching.
He's like, opinion. give me the spider tack. Trying to throw.
The spider tag. I want to get myself some spider tag. Give it to my little high school boys this summer. Be like, hey, here you go, son.
Yeah, they're all gonna get scouted like that.
Damn, he went up from 84 to 89.
Hey, look, Dad.
Hey, look, Dad. The kid that you said throws 84, but really throws 77 is throwing 84 now. Congrats.
Oh man.
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll get into that on another podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, Medium, I'll go ahead and talk to you and see if we can get some prospects on the show and they can talk about their experience in the minors and stuff.
Like it's a good thing. It's good. So if we can like do anything that we can, like maybe do like a weekly or like bi-weekly thing, you know, talking about like maybe writing a few notes about what we want to talk about, because every 2 weeks there's something that shows up different thing in baseball. So yeah, just let me know if I can do anything for you. I'll be here, like anything.
Well, thank you. Yeah, most definitely. And I know I was trying to get Villa, catcher for Alabama. He was going to try to hop in, but he was going to be a little bit too rushed. So that might be another guy that can jump in here and give us his little experiences too. So yeah, most definitely. I mean, thank you guys all for getting in here in short notice. Honestly, it was a great podcast. Honestly, one of the best ones we've had. So it's always nice to have Rolando. Medium, it was.
I'm here.
La princesa de Hambino Podcast.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, man, I mean, it was nice having you guys talking about the sticky stuff, the Mets trying to make it to the playoffs.
Into my page.
Conspiracy theories
with Rolando. I like that little segment.
Wait.
How real was that?
Dude, that conspiracy theory goes back 20 years.
because
And
I
I like
love
it.
Adam Wainwright.
And then Benji Molina played JUCO ball at Arizona Western, where Chance is from. Chance is a
Did he
spider
really?
attack. This is like
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo. This is an episode of Scooby-Doo, and Chance is not just the rapper, but he's the villain.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you guys check how many followers I have on Instagram? Because why is it saying that I just had 4,500 followers, and now it's like 4,371. Like, that's fucking.
Damn, we already brought you down. Yeah, it says 4,371.
4,371.
How's that? What the fuck?
Probably had a bunch of fake followers.
Oh,
No.
baby. How many did you have?
Hey, hey, like Drake said, DJ Khaled, no new friends.
No, because I have this app and it's only showing that only 4 people unfollowed me just now.
Oh, look, I gained 5,000. Nah, it's not kidding.
They all went to Hambino.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It ain't happening.
No, like
Nobody
this-
follows me.
What the heck?
They
They
probably
got jealous they weren't on the pod with you. That's why.
they probably were
2%
all.
also.
I've had a lot of people that sign into the page and they're all burner accounts. So that probably what happened. They probably closed down a few.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they might have done like a sweep on some like random stuff.
Yeah. Because I mean, I see who follows me and they're like all weird pages. I'm like, oh, that's a burner account. I mean, it still gives me numbers, so I'm like, okay, you can follow it, but I don't
Damn. Hey,
You saw
hey, I feel like
What?
I said so the way it feels is it's like if you threw a party and no one showed up. Like that's how like, how did I just all these people just unfollowed me?
Yeah, that's
Like,
how
hey,
I feel. Every
You
time.
posted about us on the pod and they were like, oh, she doing podcasts with all these dudes?
Delete.
Whack Chance. They're like that his following and we're like, we shouldn't follow her no more.
Oh, but this
Oh, might be.
I'm so confused right now because only saying 3 people unfollowed me. What?
Once we post a podcast, you'll get like 1,000 more. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, guys. Well, I gotta go because I got a busy rest of the week. It was great having you guys.
No.
Yeah, it's probably midnight over there by now.
Oh yeah.
All right, dude.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Well,
All right,
thank you
Sunset,
guys.
that
Thank you
guys.
everybody that's still
Thank
listening
you.
to the podcast right now. What was that?
I'm gonna cry right now. How did I?
Sorry. Hey, you gonna build those back up, girl. Don't worry about it. You
Yeah,
got
don't
it.
worry about it.
They weren't real followers anyway. Don't trip.
Yeah.
I never got followers in my life.
I poured my heart out on these videos. I get 10 views on YouTube. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Well, I'm just like, oh, but yeah, I'll cry a little.
All right, guys. Go ahead, follow them. You got Medium at Medium Lewis.
Oh, please don't put that I lost followers on this.
No, she gained 100, guys. Don't worry about it.
Follow me at Theo Epstein, not Theo, but Theo Tio Epstein.
Medium, you want to do a?
Miriam, MIRIAMLUZ_. The best sports page you're ever gonna find on your social media.
Besides mine, guys.
Mine, you got Chance_Sharp. That's it.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for being on the show. Hopefully, we can get another some new additions on the next episode. But it was a great show, guys. I do really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Good night, guys.
See you.